Alright guys, Matt here out of Salt Lake City. I'm the trainer and DHF liaison out here. I'm going to go over a Fit in 15 workout. This is going to be week 2, day 2. So I apologize, this one's going to be a little bit hard to film because I got to move it a little bit. So you're going to get my backside on some of this, but there's really no good way to do this when you're got just a tripod and yourself. So first movement we're going to do are incline mountain climbers. So that's going to be off of the bed. Okay, I'll move you over here. It's going to just put you in the corner of the bed so you can kind of see what I'm doing. It's also going to bounce a little bit too because I've only got this mattress. So these mountain climbers, you're going to be right here kind of in this good push-up position, just bringing these knees up as high as you can. If you can kick your elbows, fantastic. If you can't, just kind of pedaling those legs will work just fine. From there, we're going to go into push-ups off of the bed. Okay, so right here, just like this. If you need this to be a little bit easier, go ahead and drop down to those knees, guys. Concentrating on keeping the elbows tight to the body. Don't flare them out here. That's a lot of stress on the shoulder. That's not what we want. So I just think about, I'm going to put my hands on the edge, and I want the bottom of my chest to hit the corner of this bed, okay? So it shouldn't be up here near the neck area. Definitely not down here near the belly, okay? Move it back to a point where you get bottom of that chest hits the corner of the bed. Keeping those elbows nice and tight, concentrating on good form, keeping the shoulders back so you hit the chest. And then we're going to go into a sit to stand. Okay, we're going to sit on the bed. This is where I apologize because you're going to get a good view of my backside right here. And then it's just simple sitting and standing. Okay, if you want, you can go hands behind the head, or you can kind of put them on your knees to help you get up. Whatever's going to be challenging for you, that's all we're looking for. Then I'll turn around so you can get a good shot of my legs because we're going to go high knees, okay? Just kind of a march if you want. You can kind of pull them up with the hands to get a little bit deeper, okay? But we're going to be doing some high knees. Then we'll get a 2-minute rest. Kind of grab this again so I don't have to lean down. Then we're going to get a 2-minute rest, and we're going to repeat the first 3. So we'll repeat the mountain climbers, the push-ups, the high knees, or the sit to stand, sorry, the sit to stand, and then dips. We're going to do dips off the bed, so I'll show that movement. Okay, so the dips are going to look like this. I'll set you back up over here. I'm going to get a shot of my back. I'm going to use the edge of the bed, okay, because it's a little bit more sturdy. And then I'm going to put my feet out in front of me, nice and straight. If you want it to be easier, bend them right here. And then I'm just going to dip down, press up, concentrating on the shoulders and triceps area, okay? Just like that. Like I said, if you want it to be harder, move those feet straight out, okay? And then there'll be a 2-minute stretch, cool down area. I'll show you a few stretches, and we'll go from there, okay? So like I said, I'm gonna set this thing up in the corner here. So I'm gonna turn away from you here and there. I apologize for that. It's not the most ideal to film in a truck as far as getting the good angles, but we wanna make sure that we're showing you how to do this with the space given to you, okay? It is doable, so we want to make sure we're showing it so that there's just no questions of how you would do it in your truck. So here we go. Gonna start you off right there. So we're going to be doing, I'm sorry, I didn't go over really the workout. We're going to be doing all the movements for 1 minute, okay? And then there's going to be a 2-minute rest in between. And then, yeah, so 1 minute movement and then 2 minutes of rest after about halfway through it. And then a 2-minute cool down where I'll show you some stretches. I start out with the mountain climbers, okay? So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So keeping the core nice and straight for this one, guys, okay? Don't round out your back like this. Don't let your hips sag either. Keep a good tight butt, good tight core. Kind of bringing these knees up as much as you can. If you want to challenge, you can go opposite, bring one leg across the body to the opposite elbow. If you want to make it a little bit harder. If not, that's okay. Just make it challenging for you. Pace should be nice and controlled. If you want to move that pace a little bit, you're more than welcome, but keep that form down, okay? Got about 15 seconds left on this one. About 5 seconds. Next one we're going to go into are going to be the push-up. Probably going to see the bed bounce around a little bit, or the camera. All right, going into these push-ups, guys. Like I said, if you need to go to the knees, that's okay. Keeping these elbows Good and close to the body, don't flare them out. If you need to, like I said, drop down to the knees if you need to, okay? Not a big deal, it's all about moving, guys. It's just about moving. Again, don't let those hips sag. Try to keep your butt out of the air too. Keep in a good form. Got about 30 seconds left on this one. Ten seconds, guys, 10 seconds. If you need to take a break, make it quick as possible, okay? Go ahead and switch. We're gonna go to the sit to stands, okay? So on this one, concentrate on not rolling yourself out of bed, but kind of squatting out of the bed as much as you can. If you need to, use those hands to kind of help push you up. You can even kind of use the seats if you need to a little bit. Help pull yourself up. Whatever it takes to just keep you moving, guys. About halfway. About 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Give me those last few reps. We're gonna go into high knees next. Okay, high knees, guys, high knees. So I'll turn around so you can see my knees. And I'm just gonna kind of use my hands to just pull these up a little bit higher than I can normally, okay? You don't have to do this if you don't want to. It's just a way to kind of get a good little stretch as well. You know, you're getting a little bit of a workout in the ab, core, hip flexor area. You're kind of stretching out the butt area. Halfway through this one already, guys. After this, we're gonna have a 2-minute rest. You can sip some water there. Get that heart rate down if it's getting a little high on you. Keep this up, guys. You're almost there. Couple seconds and good. Rest. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Back into these mountain climbers, guys. Remember, good, steady pace, whatever allows you to keep moving this entire time, okay? That's what we're looking for. I don't care if you can get 100 reps or 20 reps. If you were moving the entire time, that's the goal. And those who do need that challenge, you can kind of, get a little bit more uppity like that if you wanted to. You can even kind of maybe do 5 seconds like that, 5 seconds like this, nice and slow. Whatever helps you guys. Almost there, got about 20 seconds left, 20 seconds. Keeping that pace up, staying nice and steady, 5 seconds. Next movement will be the push-ups. Okay, here we go, push-ups. Okay, like I said, right here, elbows decently tight to the body, don't flare them out. If you need to, go to the elbows, okay? Or go to the knees, I'm sorry, go to your knees if you need to, make it a little bit easier. If you need it even easier than that, you can even kind of do it off the side here in more of an upright position. I can't really show it, let me angle this. Keep moving, guys, I'm just gonna angle this a little bit for just a second to show another variation. If you need to, just hands right here, kind of lean in and pressing up like this, okay? It's kind of like it's a wall push-up essentially. So if you need to be like this, also not a big deal because it's still working. You got about 20 seconds, keep it going. I'm gonna angle this back down. Keep it moving, guys, keep it moving. Got about 10 seconds, we'll finish out these push-ups and then going back into the sit to stands, guys. All right, sit to stand so you get to see my backside again. Get nice and steady. Concentrating on making sure that weight stays flat on the foot. Okay, don't roll up to the toes. Don't be on your toes. You want to stay nice and flat-footed. Also, don't just plop down into the bed, okay? Control yourself down as much as you can to make sure that you're getting the full benefit of that squat. If you need to use the chairs, feel free. You can even kind of put your hands on your knees. Just try to control that whole movement so you're not bouncing around. Cheating it is how I would say. But again, most important thing is you guys are moving. So if it keeps you moving, as long as it doesn't hurt, be good to go. All right, dips, guys, dips. So we're gonna go off the edge of the bed right here. Like I said, feet out if you want it to be harder, feet in, easier, okay? And then you just dropping that butt down, dipping it down, just like that, okay? Kind of look over my shoulder to talk to you, so hopefully you can hear it a little better. Again, just nice and steady pace. Take a quick break, do so, but try to get yourself back in as fast as you can. Over halfway. About 10 seconds, guys. Couple seconds, finish it up. Rest. One of the stretches I'm going to do is we're going to do that high knee, okay? And we're going to hold it for about 20 to 30 seconds. So, a couple of ways you can do this. You can kind of use the bench, the seat behind you, to give you some balance if you need it. You can even sit right here, and then you would just bring it up towards your chest like that if you want. That's a good way to stretch that out. Then we're going to do a chest stretch, okay? I'm going to use this little cabinet over here, okay? I'm going to put my hand on it. Going to kind of keep a slight bend in the elbow. So I'll probably have my elbow about here. So it's not straight out like that. It's going to be just bent a little bit right here, okay? And then I'm just going to turn away. Should feel a good stretch up in here. That'll help after the push-up. You can also go 90 degrees and put your full forearm on that and turn away. That'll hit the same way. Go both sides. So show it from here on this other side. Then I'm just going to turn towards the over my right shoulder this time, okay? So I want it to go straight arm, then it'd be right there. And then, let's see, what other movements did we do that we should stretch for? So, to sit the stand, like a good way to open up the hips and get them a little bit more flexible. I'm gonna angle it. So this next one is gonna be just a butterfly stretch. So I'm gonna sit on my bed, kind of bring my knees up, put the bottoms of my feet together, okay? And I usually just grab my ankles, throw my elbows into my hip or into my knees, and kind of push down on my knees while pulling up on my ankles a little bit. You can also just kind of grab your feet and just kind of pull yourself into them. Should feel a good stretch in the groin area, and that will kind of help with the hip mobility. That will help you with the squats and stuff like that, guys. So that was week 2, day 2 of your Fit in 15, and I'll see you guys another time, I believe.